Now, I have to say, December is one of my favorite times of the year, and this is one reason why.
Welcome to the Straits Times Car of the Year Awards 2021. These are the top contenders this year.
Wow, this car is smart. It's stopping by itself. This feels like a big car, but it steers like a sporty car.
Build quality, look at the carbon fiber. So smooth, so responsive, so quick. This is the future.
Tesla is fast. This screen is so big. Feels like I'm driving a supercar, and it's quite unbelievable.
With me now is senior transport correspondent Christopher Tan. Now, you saw him there driving one of the contenders. So Chris, let's reveal the Straits Times Car of the Year 2021. In third place, it's the BMW iX3. In second is the Tesla Model 3 Performance. And the Straits Times Car of the Year 2021 is the Audi e-tron GT. Chris, my dream car is an Audi, but sadly I don't think I can afford the Audi e-tron GT for $500,000. That said, Chris, did the car tick all the boxes for you?
Well, it certainly did. I think it's a beautiful car. It drives very well put together. But, you know, it's not just about me. Car of the Year, Straits Times Car of the Year is decided by a committee of judges through a very rigorous process. And it has to satisfy everybody, almost everybody, to win. So a car that wins the ST Car of the Year is actually deserving, very deserving of the award.
We understand you started these awards in 2003. How do you exactly go about picking the ST Car of the Year? How many cars are considered each year, Chris?
Yeah, so in 2003, we started ST Car of the Year. And in the first few years, it was actually quite autocratic because I only had me, right? We didn't have a team. So somewhere in the mid-noughties, we built up a team, and I decided that we should go through a more democratic process. And that's why we came up with a scoring system that had 9 attributes of a car, you know, ranging from performance to styling to value for money even, you know, and all the rest. And we had a panel of judges. It started with a few, and then now today we have 10 judges. So the process is actually quite robust. You have 10 judges going through 9 attributes. Now each judge will have his own preferences, own set of priorities and needs and likes and dislikes. So I think in that sense, there is a lot of, well, if for lack of a better word, democracy going on. And the resulting total points that the car wins by, well, it speaks volumes because the process is very rigorous, right? And we go through a number of cars. I think this year it was about 45 cars, new cars, and they have to be brand new models that are launched, not facelifts, that are launched during the year. And they have to be by authorized agents or the manufacturers themselves. And we sieve through them, and we come to a short list. And how do we decide on which car, you know, makes it to the short list? We actually look at each car to see whether it actually raises the bar in terms of, you know, quality and the things that it delivers. So it's especially hard for, you know, iconic models like the Volkswagen Golf, for instance, because that car has been around for a long time, and each time, you know, it gets better and better, but, you know, it gets harder and harder for it to push the envelope. But for totally new cars, you know, that comes out like electric cars, they have a slight advantage because they don't have a real legacy.
This year's ST Car of the Year 2021 is an electric car, and this is the 4th time that an electric car has taken the coveted title. It's becoming quite frequently of late. Chris, is this a sign of the times?
Yeah, so we started in 2014 with the BMW i3, and then in 2019 it was the Jaguar I-Pace. Last year it was the Porsche Taycan, and then this year, of course, it's the Audi e-tron GT. If you look at the trend, I guess, you know, it kind of points to what the future holds, right? And electric cars are very promising, you know. They're very efficient, quiet, And they have a way, the efficiency is not just in the energy consumption, versus petrol, but also in the way that energy is translated to motion, right? But they have weak points. They have weak points, like they're very heavy. So a lot of the ride quality that we have nowadays, it's very challenging for electric cars to match, right? They have to have a very sophisticated suspension system. And then, of course, the battery life, I think the jury is still out. They are still too new. I think we have to wait a while. But I think the signs are pointing to a very promising future.
Well, thank you so much, Chris, for the inputs. That is Senior Transport Correspondent Christopher Tan. And you can see more of Chris in this video along with Senior Correspondents To Yong Chuan and Zaihan Muhammad Yusof, taking the cars for a spin and discussing the merits of each one. You'll find the video and Chris's articles at straitstimes.com.